Follow us to be the first to learn the latest news about the royal family. Today, we bring you the top royal stories from February 21st. First, we explore how Princess Catherine is breathing new life into iconic royal jewellery, blending history with a modern twist. We also reveal the career dreams of Princess Charlotte and Prince George, two royal kids with surprisingly normal ambitions. Next, we dive into Meghan Markle's latest business setback and the challenges her new venture, as ever, is facing. Then, we discuss why Prince William is being dubbed the UK's secret weapon in strengthening US relations. We'll also take a look at the return of the Russian sapphire brooch, which is making waves thanks to Queen Camilla. And finally, we highlight Queen Camilla's visit to the Asian Women's Resource Centre in London, marking an important milestone for the charity. Stay tuned. Princess Catherine, also known as the Princess of Wales, has long been admired as one of the most stylish and influential members of the British royal family. Her impeccable fashion sense, combined with her discerning eye for beauty, has earned her the status of a true fashion icon. However, her influence extends far beyond the realm of contemporary fashion. In recent years, Princess Catherine has made a remarkable impact by resurrecting some of the British royal family's most exquisite, yet often overlooked jewellery pieces. Through this thoughtful curation, she has not only revived iconic heirlooms, but has also redefined how royal jewellery is perceived in modern times. The British royal family has long been synonymous with dazzling jewels, each piece carrying rich history, sentimental value, and symbolism. While iconic tiaras, grand necklaces, and statement pieces often capture the spotlight, many other priceless treasures remain hidden in the royal vaults, their stories fading into obscurity. Princess Catherine, however, is changing this narrative. As one of the most influential young royals and a global fashion figure, she has seamlessly integrated these forgotten treasures into her modern royal wardrobe. In doing so, she has breathed new life into these pieces, transforming them from relics of the past into living symbols of regal continuity and evolution. One of the key ways in which Princess Catherine has reinvigorated royal jewellery is through her careful selection of pieces that blend heritage with contemporary elegance. Her ability to incorporate the past into her modern fashion choices demonstrates her deep respect for tradition, while also ensuring that royal jewels remain relevant to today's world. Experts believe that her approach not only underscores the monarchy's ability to modernize, but also reinforces the importance of preserving royal heritage. Among the rediscovered jewels is an Art Deco diamond bracelet, once a favourite of the Queen Mother. This breathtaking piece, with its intricate geometric design, reflects the opulence of the 1920s and 30s, an era defined by bold artistic expression and unparalleled craftsmanship. Originally a gift from King George VI to his wife, the bracelet symbolises enduring love and resilience, qualities that Princess Catherine embodies as she prepares for her future role as Queen. When wearing this historic piece at high-profile engagements, the princess highlights its timeless elegance while reintroducing a cherished part of royal history to the public eye. Beyond its visual appeal, royal jewellery often carries deep sentimental value, and several pieces in Princess Catherine's collection have personal significance. Among these is the sapphire and diamond drop earrings once worn by her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana. These stunning earrings, an iconic accessory of the 1980s, have been subtly modernized by Princess Catherine, who has refined their design to create a sleeker, more contemporary version. In doing so, she not only revives the cherished memory of Princess Diana, but also underscores her commitment to honoring family ties and royal traditions. Experts speculate that this careful modernization may be an effort to bridge the gap between generations, bringing Diana's legacy into the present while maintaining its historical significance. Perhaps one of the most iconic heirlooms Princess Catherine has reintroduced to the world is the Lover's Knot tiara. Originally commissioned for Queen Mary in 1913. This exquisite pearl and diamond masterpiece holds a special place in Windsor history, having been worn by both Queen Mary and later Princess Diana. The tiara gained global recognition when it became one of Diana's favourite pieces, adding to its mystique and allure. After years of being stored away, Princess Catherine has brought the tiara back into the public eye, wearing it at state banquets and formal occasions. Each appearance of the tiara serves to solidify her position as a bridge between the past and the future, while reinforcing the monarchy's ability to modernise while still preserving its heritage. Princess Catherine's ability to incorporate these forgotten royal jewels into her contemporary wardrobe speaks volumes about her vision for the monarchy's evolving identity. By wearing these historic pieces, she ensures that their stories continue to captivate future generations, transforming them from mere relics of the past into symbols of continuity and renewal. Each piece tells a story, not only of the craftsmanship and splendour of bygone eras, but also of the emotional and personal connections that define the royal family's legacy. Experts suggest that through her thoughtful approach to royal jewellery, Princess Catherine has found a way to pay homage to the great figures who came before her, such as Queen Mary, the Queen Mother, and Princess Diana, while simultaneously bringing a fresh perspective and modern grace to these heirlooms. In her role as custodian of the Windsor family's rich heritage, Princess Catherine demonstrates a unique ability to breathe new life into forgotten treasures. Her jewellery choices are more than just fashion statements. They are a testament to her deep respect for the history and traditions of the royal family. As she continues to make these remarkable pieces a part of her wardrobe, she ensures that the legacy of the Windsor family remains relevant, vibrant, and inspiring for future generations. Princess Charlotte is one of the most well-known children in the world and holds third place in the line of succession to the British throne. Despite her predetermined future within the royal family, experts believe that the young princess has rather ordinary career aspirations. At present, the 9-year-old princess is fully focused on her education. However, specialists suggest that a significant part of her adult life will be dedicated to fulfilling the responsibilities of a senior royal. In the future, when her father, Prince William, ascends the throne, followed by her older brother, Prince George, Charlotte will likely play an important role in the monarchy. Experts also speculate that she may inherit the title of Princess Royal, currently held by King Charles III's sister, Princess Anne. Nevertheless, despite the expectations surrounding her future royal role, insiders reveal that Princess Charlotte has her own ideas about what her life could look like after finishing her education. According to sources, conversations with her father, Prince William, have sparked an interest in the work of the National Health Service, NHS. An insider reports that the princess became intrigued by the nursing profession after learning more about the NHS. The source also notes that the Prince and Princess of Wales are proud of their daughter, who demonstrates a caring nature and a strong sense of direction. Experts suggest that in the future, Princess Charlotte may choose the medical field as one of her key charitable initiatives. Other royal heirs have also expressed interest in more traditional professions. It was recently revealed that her older brother, Prince George, has considered trying his hand at a career far removed from royal duties. The owner of a restaurant in Norfolk shared that during a visit with his mother and friends, Prince George showed enthusiasm for the work of a chef. He was particularly fascinated by a wood-fired pizza oven and admitted that he would love to work with it when he grows up. Experts believe that these interests among royal children reflect a desire for a more grounded and down-to-earth lifestyle. Despite the significant royal responsibilities that await them, both Princess Charlotte and Prince George seem to be drawn to ordinary professions, which speaks to their upbringing and family values. While only time will tell what path Princess Charlotte will ultimately take, specialists acknowledge that her early interest in nursing could become a meaningful aspect of her role as a working member of the royal family. Meghan Markle seems to have once again found herself at the centre of yet another chaos, driven by clumsy PR and an insatiable thirst for attention. Her latest business venture, which has already gone through multiple rebrandings and logo changes, raises more questions than admiration. First, it was American Riviera Orchard. Then, suddenly as ever, all accompanied by legal disputes and accusations of plagiarism. How is it that someone with access to the best PR specialists and marketers keeps ending up in such ridiculous situations? As experts point out, the problem is not just her inability to manage her own brand, but also the fact that each new step exposes her lack of competence. Instead of creating something truly unique and meaningful, Meghan once again relies on her own persona, trying to sell mundane products at inflated prices. The idea of a royal lifestyle brand is collapsing before the public's eyes, and even Netflix, who signed a $100 million deal with her and Harry, is clearly losing patience as they struggle to recoup their investment. Experts note that her new project, advertised as something inspiring, turns out to be an empty shell. Meghan Markle promises to teach us how to freeze flower petals in ice cubes as if it were a vital skill. Amid a cost-of-living crisis, she is trying to sell $50 towels that could easily be bought for $10, banking on her name alone to make the products desirable. However, it seems that people are not rushing to buy anything under the As Ever brand. But of course, if this venture fails, Meghan herself won't be to blame. Instead, the fault will lie with those around her, especially her relatives and the British royal family. In her latest statements, Markle hints that it was oppression within the monarchy that prevented her from revealing her talents as a chef and gardener. However, as analysts point out, the reality is that her only real talent is relentless self-promotion. Everything she does revolves around one central theme: Meghan Markle. And yet, despite all the failures, she keeps trying. Her goal is not just to create a brand, but to make it a reflection of herself. However, the public has grown tired of the endless drama, the constant complaints, and the attempts to squeeze every last dollar out of her former royal connections. Her narcissism has long since turned into a meme, and her attempts to play the victim no longer evoke sympathy, only irritation. Experts don't just call Meghan a failed businesswoman. They see her as a living embodiment of how unchecked ego and an inability to admit mistakes lead to downfall. The only thing left for her to do is to keep reminding the world of her existence by putting on a show for the sake of a show. The real question is, how much longer will the audience be willing to watch this farce? The Russian sapphire brooch, from Empress Maria Feodorovna to Queen Camilla jewelry, has always played a significant role in royal history, carrying with it stories of power, love, and legacy. One such extraordinary piece is the Russian sapphire brooch, now worn by Queen Camilla. This stunning sapphire and diamond brooch has a fascinating history, tracing its journey through generations of royalty, from the Russian imperial court to the British royal family. A gift from a Tsar, the Russian origins. The brooch originally belonged to Empress Maria Feodorovna of Russia, 1847-1928, the wife of Tsar Alexander III and mother of Nicholas II, the last emperor of Russia. Born as Princess Dagmar of Denmark, she was also the sister of Queen Alexandra, who married King Edward VII of the United Kingdom. Maria Feodorovna was known for her impeccable style and love for opulent jewelry. much of which was gifted to her by her husband, Tsar Alexander III. It is believed that this oval-shaped brooch, featuring a large cabochon sapphire surrounded by diamonds, was one of the many luxurious gifts she received. Some sources suggest that the brooch may have been a Romanov heirloom, while others speculate that it was a personal gift from Alexander III during their marriage. Regardless of its exact origins, it was one of the prized pieces in Maria Feodorovna's extensive collection. Escape from Russia and the brooch's arrival in Britain, the Russian Revolution of 1917 forced the imperial family into exile, and Maria Feodorovna fled Russia, taking some of her most valuable jewelry with her. She eventually settled in Denmark, where she lived until her death in 1928. Following her passing, many of her jewels were inherited by her daughters, Grand Duchess Xenia Alexandrovna and Grand Duchess Olga Alexandrovna. Facing financial difficulties, Xenia was forced to sell several pieces of jewelry, including the Russian sapphire brooch. In 1934, Queen Mary, the wife of King George V, and daughter-in-law of Maria Feodorovna's sister, Queen Alexandra, purchased the brooch. Queen Mary was an avid jewelry collector, known for acquiring historical royal pieces, particularly those with connections to European monarchies. The brooch in the British Royal Collection. Once in the British Royal Collection, the brooch was worn by Queen Mary throughout the 1930s. After her death in 1953, it passed to her daughter-in-law, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, the wife of King George VI. The Queen Mother, known for her love of sapphires, frequently wore the brooch during her public appearances. She paired it with pearl necklaces and elegant blue outfits, enhancing its striking beauty. This brooch became one of her signature pieces, worn both for daytime engagements and evening events. She continued to wear it until her passing in 2002, Queen Elizabeth II and the brooch's revival. Following the Queen Mother's death, her jewelry collection was inherited by her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II. However, unlike her mother, Queen Elizabeth II rarely wore the brooch, first appearing in it only in 2014. She wore it for several occasions, showcasing its grandeur, but without making it a staple of her wardrobe. Queen Camilla and the brooch's new era. After Queen Elizabeth II's passing in 2022, many of her personal jewelry pieces were passed to Queen Camilla, the wife of King Charles III. In 2023, Camilla brought the Russian sapphire brooch back into the spotlight. She first wore it during the Commonwealth Day service, a significant event held at Westminster Abbey to celebrate the unity of Commonwealth nations. Later that year, she showcased the brooch again during a state visit to South Korea, pairing it elegantly with her outfits, much like Queen Mary and the Queen Mother before her. A symbol of royal legacy. The Russian sapphire brooch is not just a piece of jewelry. It represents a deep connection between the British and Russian royal families. From its origins with a Russian empress to its place on the lapels of British queens, this stunning brooch has witnessed some of the most significant moments in modern royal history. Its journey reflects the shifting tides of European monarchy, the fall of the Russian Empire, and the enduring legacy of royal jewels as symbols of power and tradition. Now, with Queen Camilla proudly wearing it, the brooch continues to shine, carrying with it the stories of the women who wore it before her. Prince William, the UK's secret weapon in relations with President Trump. On February 12, 2025, media outlets reported that Prince William has been identified as a pivotal figure in strengthening the United Kingdom's relationship with the United States under President Donald Trump's administration. This development underscores the strategic role the British royal family can play in international diplomacy, a royal diplomatic asset. Historically, the British monarchy has served as a symbol of continuity and stability, often facilitating diplomatic relations. Prince William, the Prince of Wales, embodies a modern and approachable image, making him a valuable asset in engaging with global leaders. His ability to connect on a personal level complements traditional political channels, offering a unique avenue for fostering international relationships. The Paris meeting, a turning point. In December 2024, Prince William and President Trump held a private 40-minute meeting in Paris during the reopening ceremony of Notre Dame Cathedral. This encounter was more than ceremonial. It provided an opportunity for candid discussions on enhancing the special relationship between the UK and the US. Sources from the White House described Prince William's influence as truly powerful and significant in shaping the future dynamics between the two nations. Navigating political complexities. The UK's relationship with the US has faced challenges, including policy disagreements and political tensions. Notably, actions by the UK's Labour government had previously strained ties, and President Trump had expressed concerns over certain UK trade policies. Despite these issues, President Trump's inherent affinity for the UK remains strong. The burgeoning rapport between him and Prince William is seen as a crucial element in revitalizing and redefining bilateral relations in this new era. The monarch's ongoing engagement. King Charles III has maintained consistent communication with President Trump, even during periods when others anticipated a shift in US leadership. This steadfastness highlights the monarchy's commitment to sustaining robust transatlantic relations. The collaborative efforts of King Charles III and Prince William are poised to play a decisive role in shaping the special relationship between the UK and the US, ensuring its relevance and strength in contemporary geopolitics. Conclusion. Prince William's emerging role as a diplomatic envoy reflects the evolving functions of the British royal family in global affairs. His personal engagement with President Trump signifies a strategic move to reinforce and adapt the long-standing alliance between the United Kingdom and the United States, navigating the complexities of modern international relations with a blend of tradition and contemporary relevance. Queen Camilla's visit to the Asian Women's Resource Centre, a milestone in supporting vulnerable women. Her Majesty. Queen Camilla continues to champion the rights of women and children facing adversity. In a heartfelt engagement, the Queen visited the Asian Women's Resource Centre, AWRC, in London, to mark the 45th anniversary of this vital organisation. The AWRC provides essential support to Black, Asian, and ethnic minority women and children affected by domestic violence, forced marriages, and honour-based abuse. A legacy of support. The AWRC's mission. Established in 1979, the Asian Women's Resource Centre has been a lifeline for thousands of women seeking safety and empowerment. The organisation offers counselling, legal advice, housing assistance, and community outreach programmes, helping women escape abusive situations and rebuild their lives. Many of the women supported by the AWRC face complex cultural and religious barriers that make it difficult to seek help. The centre works closely with survivors to provide tailored support services, ensuring their voices are heard and their rights are protected. Queen Camilla's commitment to ending domestic abuse. Queen Camilla has long been an advocate for women's rights and domestic violence awareness. Her visit to the AWRC underscores her ongoing dedication to supporting victims and raising awareness about the challenges faced by marginalised women. During her visit, the Queen met with survivors, support workers, and volunteers, listening to their powerful stories. She praised the resilience of the women and acknowledged the life-changing work done by the AWRC over the past 45 years. In a moving speech, Her Majesty emphasised the importance of breaking the cycle of abuse and ensuring that women and children have access to safe spaces and legal protection. She also highlighted the need for continued government and community support to expand services for survivors. Meeting with survivors and advocates. One of the most poignant moments of the visit was Queen Camilla's private meeting with survivors, who shared their personal journeys of escaping violence and rebuilding their lives with the help of the AWRC. Many of these women spoke about the cultural stigma and legal barriers they had to overcome to seek justice and safety. Her Majesty also met with legal experts and social workers, discussing the urgent need for stronger policies to combat forced marriages and honour-based abuse, which disproportionately affect women from minority backgrounds. A royal endorsement for a critical cause. By visiting the Asian Women's Resource Centre, Queen Camilla has not only celebrated its 45 years of impact, but also shone a spotlight on the urgent need for continued action. Her presence at the AWRC reinforces the importance of empowering women and ensuring that survivors receive the support, protection, and justice they deserve. The Queen's commitment to ending domestic violence and supporting vulnerable women is an inspiration, and her visit to the AWRC serves as a powerful reminder that no woman should suffer in silence. As the organisation looks ahead to the future, Her Majesty's endorsement will undoubtedly help drive awareness and funding to sustain and expand their vital work. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the latest updates on the royal family with us.